Imagine this one. A high school athletic association scheduled 6 girls' sports, but no boys' sports in the non-traditional season. We call it the off-season. This was done, they said, to avoid having to share space, right? Doesn't that sound fair? The consequence that when girls were playing out of season, scouts couldn't come to their school and watch them play. They couldn't participate in state or regional tournaments, and they had no access to college scholarships. That's a huge disparity, and all tied in with scheduling. As a result of that case, which went all the way to the Supreme Court, they didn't even want to listen to it. It was so inequitable. The lower court decision held, and the state of Michigan and Hawaii had to make sure that their male and female athletic programs were scheduled equally. Let's also look at the treatment of athletes, specifically publicity. Hey, when your boys' team wins, is it on the headline of the school newspaper? And you get to make a PA announcement? And you have pep rallies for the male team? But do they do that for you as well? And if they do, like they do at Hillside, then you probably are in compliance with the law. The next issue, treatment of students, has to do with the daily and travel allowance. I know, I had fun. Is this your bus? Is this your... I got it. All right, we'll just go on to the next slide on this one. So, a girls lacrosse coach and the boys lacrosse coach have equal experience and duties. However, the boys coach is paid more. Is this a violation of the law? Probably. By law, the job is called a coach, and whether you are coaching the men's or the women's or the girls or the boys' team, you are worth your weight in gold. So I can't look at Coach Hedden and say, wow, he's tall, he's a male, I want him working with my girls. And look at Melissa and say, she's female, she probably is too short to appreciate basketball. I have to really look at the skills and competencies that they bring to the game. A basketball coach was removed for challenging the lack of support for his girls' team. The girls' team practiced in a cold, old gym with sloped floors. They made their own travel arrangements, and they had their winning JV team eliminated. The boys' team practiced in a new gym, had school-arranged travel, and kept their losing JV. Well, Coach Jackson from the state of Mississippi complained about what was going on for his girls, and his case did land in the Supreme Court. It was precedent-setting. The coach sued the district, and the district was not able to retaliate against him. They actually fired him, but he got his job back and some back salary to boot. And that was worth just $50,000. So the athletic director and the school system were obligated to be in compliance with Title IX and are now in partnership with the Office of Civil Rights to stay in keeping with the law. I question what's going to happen on this one. Thanks to fundraising, the Baseball Booster Club, the boys' field has dugouts, bleachers, a fence, warning pads, 3 batting cages, scoreboard, sod, sprinkler system. Wait till you see the photo. The softball field does not have a sprinkler system, scoreboard, fence, batting cages, press box. The dugout is old, the paint is chipping, and there wasn't even an outhouse. Is this a violation of the law? The boys' baseball field had the lights, but without lights, the girls couldn't even finish their games. They kept having games called on account of darkness. So what happened? volunteers wanted to buy the lights for the girls, but the district said no. Finally, the Women's Sports Foundation got involved, pressured the school board, and now the school board used the money they had to offset the cost of the boys' lights with the girls' lights, and now everybody can play until their games are legitimately over. How about booster clubs? How many of you come from schools that have booster clubs? This is a real political issue, especially in suburban communities. There are parents who are literally buying their children's opportunities to play. We want schools to have school-wide booster clubs, not booster clubs for individual sports. So, now that you saw all the issues that would put your school into compliance with Title IX, how many of you think your schools would earn a gold medal? Put your hands up. Uh-oh, I think we've lost the medal count. All right, it looks to me like you all have come to the right place. So, we wanted to welcome you to the conference by letting you know what opportunities Title IX provides and requires your school has. And we're going to be available through the conference to talk with you if you want to come up and ask us, because right now, everybody in this room is an advocate for the law, and we want you to go back to your schools and figure out how we can help you make it fair and equal. We've given you the information about the Women's Sports Foundation and the Sankofa project you certainly know now. And thank you so much for your presence.